He built the chemistry as the team leader, as a one life path should. But he also found the right city energetically, because New York is a rat and he is a rat. So everything's worked out to that point. Jalen Brunson is a leader. No one would deny that. When the game's on the line, you know what it is. The four stiffs sit over there in the corners. And I'm including Towns, because you're a fucking big stiff too. And then you have Jalen Brunson just going ISO. This is what Kobe used to do. This is what Dominique Wilkins used to do. This is what Jordan used to do. This is what Allen Iverson used to do. When the game's on the line, you want a one life path there. That's what Jalen Brunson is as a one life path. He is a leader, and when the game's on the line, a one life path wants that ball. You think a 9 wants that ball? No! Gonna pass that shit quick. The 7 might want it. The 7 might want it. Depends on the 7. But when you look at Jalen Brunson, he wants it every single time because he is a one life path. Now, LeBron James, his leadership was questioned when he was young. But, I mean, he's been to 10 NBA Finals. He is the unequivocal leader of every team he's been on, including the team he's on right now. That's not Luka's team. Luka's injured. That's LeBron's team until he leaves. He is the leader. LeBron is a one life path rat. They want the ball. Maybe not early in his career, just like Brunson wasn't a star early on. But as they got older, as they matured, all of a sudden that leadership role was there. But we are in Brunson's enemy year, as Donovan Mitchell found out last series. The rat went far, but not too far. Let's go to the next player I want to look at with Donovan Mitchell. No, we already talked. That's the Cavs. What am I talking about, Donovan Mitchell? Let's talk about Mr. Towns. Let's talk about Mr. Towns now. Towns is born, I believe, 11/15, unless I'm mistaken. I know that he's a swine, 1995. If you guys want to read, it's going to be at the very end of the show. 98 or above. Very end of the show, we're doing him, though. There we go. Cat. I mean, that's a fitting name for someone born in the year of the pig. Pig and cat in the same trine. So that's a fitting name for someone born in the year of the swine. If I can be disrespectful like that, which I usually am to people of my enemy sign. I don't know too many boars. I know a lot of swine. And Mr. Towns over here, let's look at his, let's go to the Keywap real quick and look at Mr. Towns' information. Oh, we gotta have Towns. He's a star. Well, the people, I was about to say, that's a star. 5 life path, swine. So let's look at Towns. Towns is a 5 life path, and Towns was with Milwaukee his whole career, and then he gets shipped over to New York for salary cap reasons because the people in Minnesota don't want to pay anybody. The people in Minnesota don't got money like the people in New York. Even though there's a salary cap, there's also something called a luxury tax. And the people in Minnesota just don't draw like that. I mean, why would the people in Minnesota? They're too busy burning down buildings. They're too busy taking a fucking knee for George Floyd to care anything about basketball. So they had to ship Towns out of there because they couldn't afford him. He goes to the Knicks, and now he's in the NBA Finals. What does that teach you? That teaches you that people who are 5 life paths need to change. People who are 5 life paths need to travel. Because if they're in one place, they get stagnant. Now, what's his total birthday? Do we have it there?
November 15th, 1995.
Yep, that's what I thought it was. So, Mr. Towns, if we're looking at him right now, is in the 8th year, and that is good. That he's in an 8-year cycle, and that is very favorable for good outcomes. But see, here's the thing about the number 8. I don't know what his karma is. So while the number 8 is good when it comes to money, We don't actually know what his karma is. So that's why when people are in 8-year cycles, very, very difficult to predict. I'm assuming he's part of the baby mama culture. He's a light-skinned motherfucker, so he probably is. You know, probably has a mixed family. Who knows, man? It is what it is. But yeah. As a number 2, yeah, I could see him being number 2. He sure is only number 1. You know, Brunson's number 1, the one life path. This guy's a complementary piece. And you notice the one thing about this guy, whenever he plays, some days he looks like a superstar. Next day he looks like a stiff. He's a 5 life path. 5s are inconsistent. And Cat is the definition of someone who's inconsistent. It is what it is. All right, let's go to the next person on the list, Miguel Bridges. Miguel Bridges is another starter for the New York Knicks. And let's look at his birthday for the audience real quick. And again, everything is powered by the Keywap. Yep. Their lineup is Brunson, Hart, Bridges, OG, and Towns. So let's go to this guy in the lineup real quick. Nine life path rat. So, do you guys really think a team with 2 rat starters, as good as they are, Miguel Bridges is a good player. There's no doubt about it. Let's look at his stats real quick. What did Bridges do this year? Just going to try to look at his stats real quick over here. Hey, he's putting up 19 points a game. I guess that's against the Spurs. My bad, guys. Look at his stats real quick. All right. This year, he's putting up 14.4 points a game, shooting 49% from the field, 37% from 3. Those are solid stats for a fucking guy who's number 3rd or 4th option on the team. But here's the thing. Donovan Mitchell had a great year. A lot of rats had great years, not great endings. I don't see this guy winning a championship this year. Just don't see it. I also don't think this is probably gonna be his last year in the NBA Finals. For a 9 life path to make it in a 1 universal year, probably not good juju. Let me look at his birthday, see if there's anything special. Yeah, he's a gunner. Makes sense why he's born on the 30th. A lot of these NBA players born on the 3rd, 12th, 21st, and 30th, they like to gun. They just like to shoot. They're actually pretty good shooters. You know, there's a reason Steph Curry has number 30 on him. There's a reason he has it on him. You guys might not have figured it out, but it's there. All right, let's go to the next person on the list over here. We went through the starting lineup real quick. Let's go to Josh Hart. Josh Hart, born 3/6/1995, a 33 life path. And here's the thing, he's definitely not the best player in the team. There's no doubt about it, but I have seen this guy take over games. I have seen Hart take over games. Let's look at his stats real quick. He's shooting 50% from the field, 41% from 3-pointers. Those are fucking all-star numbers right there. This guy is literally the 3rd option, and Hart is a great player. Hart will actually hit the clutch shots. But here's the thing. Is it his time? Is it his time? With a rat as your leader, probably not. If I saw this guy, I'd probably get along with him pretty well. Me and him probably talk a lot. Even though he's a pig, he's still a 33 life path. And for a role player, he has a big name. You guys notice that? For a role player, he has a very big name. His accolades don't actually represent for why his name or why he's so popular. 33 is doing his job. All right, let's look at the last guy on the list. OG, I believe. Power forward. (7/17/1990). I could, okay. Makes sense why he's a power forward. Fucking Ox, big motherfucker. 6'7", kind of small for a power forward for 6'7". Yeah, I mean, listen, he looks like the enforcer of the team. He's putting up good points a game. Let's look at his stats real quick. What's he shooting this year? 16.7 points, shooting 48% from the field and 38%. So here's the thing about the Knicks. Every one of them can shoot the three ball. Brunson can shoot it. Towns can shoot it. OG can shoot it. Hart can shoot it. Bridges can shoot it. Every single person on the Knicks can shoot. But here's the thing. They've never ran into a Spurs team that can clamp down on you like this. Now, the interesting thing is, when they played the NBA Cup last year in the very beginning of the season, Knicks did beat them. But they had to go on a big comeback to actually do it. I think they were down like 15. They got real lucky. And there's OG, again, another 5 life path. So here's the problem in the 7-game series when you got 2 of your best starters who are 5 life paths. Yeah, they can dominate. And I've seen them do it. I've seen Towns dominate. I've seen OG dominate. But they're inconsistent. So in the best of 7-game series, the one thing that is key, the one thing that Michael Jordan, the one thing Kobe, the one thing the greats have showed you, notice they're both 11 life paths. The one thing the greats have showed you, consistency. That's what set people apart. And these guys, Towns and OG, are very inconsistent because they're 5 life paths. Brunson is the only consistent guy, and he's in his enemy year. So you got 2 inconsistent guys, you got a 9 life path, and then you got Brunson. Nah, this ain't gonna do it. Let's go to the Spurs now. Actually, pull up the New York Knicks on Q real quick. The one thing for Knicks fans is a shining light. I'll show you guys. We're going to get into everything. If you guys got questions, send them in. Today's the day to send the questions. YouTube just got another free promo from me? Okay. Damn. Back to back, huh? All right. Let's see what the chat's talking about real quick. Go Knicks. You Knicks fans are annoying as hell. I'm going to be real with you Knicks fans, okay? I mean, I didn't bet against you the first round, but I was secretly hoping Atlanta would take you out. I really was. Because Knicks fans are annoying as hell. I mean, just the type of people you just want to smack around a little bit. You want to teach them some humility. They're like, this is insanity what goes on. Listen, I'm not a big fan of New York and your liberals and your Muslim mayors and all of this other stuff, but who knows? Maybe the Muslims could take credit for the Knicks winning a title because they have a Muslim mayor. Maybe they're praying to Allah that fucking the Knicks win. So I guess if the Knicks lose, that shows you Allah has no power. Is that where we're going with this? Go Knicks. Nah. We're not going Knicks. We're not doing any of that stuff. Guys, remember, give me a couple likes in the chat. That always helps. Who you betting on? We'll get into this. At the very end of the show, we're going to talk about who I'm betting on. But before we start talking about who I'm betting on, let's talk about past NBA Finals. Can we put on screen all the NBA Finals that's been played? Oh, actually, leave it to the Knicks over here. This is the one golden thing for the Knicks going, okay? The Spurs were founded in 1967, year of the GOAT. Knicks were founded in a dog year. Dog and horse are good friends. But that could explain why they're in the NBA Finals. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to win it. Regardless, it's a great year for the Knicks. Not a great year for people who actually enjoy watching the NBA, because I got to listen to these stupid Knicks fans like Spike Lee and all this other stuff, man. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about Knicks fans, man. They're degenerates. All you guys are absolute degenerates. And who I bet on doesn't matter, because to see you guys suffer brings a smile to my face. I hate New York. You guys are pieces of trash. You got politics wrong. You got sports wrong. The Jets are an absolute joke. The New York Jets. I mean, they might as well go bankrupt like Spirit Airlines. That franchise is shit from top to bottom. See, in some franchises, I can just talk shit about the players. The New York Jets, I can talk every step of the way, up and down, from the owner to management to the players to the goddamn people in the training room. You all suck. New York Giants, I mean, the only thing the Giants are good at is beating Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. What else are they going to do? Not much. I mean, I'd say they're a little bit better than the Jets. But the Giants are absolute crap. Let's go. New York Rangers. Listen to this. So the Dolan family that owns the New York Rangers and New York Knicks, you can actually own a piece of the Knicks and the Rangers. You can buy their stock. And both those teams are connected in the same stock. The New York Rangers are so bad. I mean, they're even worse than the New York Islanders, and that's saying something. But the New York Rangers are so bad. The Dolan family is trying to separate the stock between the Knicks and the Rangers. They want to take the Rangers and open their separate stock because they say the Rangers are holding the Knicks down. Could you imagine anything holding that piece of shit franchise, the Knicks, that hasn't been to an NBA Finals since 1999 down? But that's what the Rangers do. The Rangers are complete dog shit. So now we went through two sports, complete garbage. Now let's go to the last one. Baseball. You can't say anything about the Yankees. They're the evil empire. They're the evil empire. They're Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine. They've won that many championships. That's what the Yankees are. I will tell you this. Before I started betting heavy, no matter when the Yankees were playing, I was betting against them. I was rooting against them. Them and the Dodgers. Can't stand those two franchises. It is what it is. The Mets, they're like the redheaded stepchild. They get like, can you imagine the Mets? They stole Santo from the Yankees. They outbid him. And now they're in last place. Like, the Cavs have the highest payroll in the NBA. At least they made the Eastern Conference Finals. The New York Mets have the highest payroll in baseball. What are they, in last place?
Damn.
In last place? The highest payroll in baseball, and you're in last place? And that's not the players' fault. Because the players are capitalists. They're trying to go out there and get as much money as possible. That's not the agent's fault. That's the ownership and the people they put in charge fault. You guys are fucking literal morons to give these type of contracts $500 million? $500 million? Are you out of your rabbit ass mind? Like Santo, I believe, got a 10-year contract or something like that. Like, what the fuck? Who's going to be good in 10 years? What, are they going to take that LeBron James serum or something like that? Come on, man. You guys need to stop it. You guys really need to stop it. Anyways, Knicks are inconsistent. They're a dog franchise. You know what the funny thing is? 1994, dog year. When they made the NBA Finals, they lost. They lost. You know who they lost to? The Houston Rockets, a Texas team. And then when they went back in 1999 to the NBA Finals, they lost to the Spurs again, a Texas team. And the New York Knicks, all time, are 2-7 in the NBA Finals. Yet the Spurs are 5-1 in the NBA Finals. That only loss is Ray Allen hitting that three-pointer. That was their only loss in